Do the guns have large Talon grips?
Do they have what?
Large Talon grips.
I don't understand a word you just said. What's up everyone, I'm Paul and welcome to the Gunmeister. Today I want to show you one of my favorite gun accessories that I've used for years. It's a great way to upgrade your gun without breaking the bank. It's the Talon grip. But before we get started, I want to give a big thanks to the good folks at Talon Grip for supporting the Gunmeister and helping us out with the episode today. I want to start off by showing you what you get when you order a set of Talon grips and then showing you how to put on a set of Talon grips. So when your Talon grips arrive to you, they'll be in a brown envelope like this. Inside the brown envelope, you're going to have a alcohol prep pad, the actual Talon grips themselves. Usually there's some pretty cool stickers in there. Now, a few things I'd recommend in addition to what comes with the Talon grips is a sharp pocket knife or an X-Acto knife and a hairdryer. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to install this, but this is a gun right here that already has the Talon grip installed. Right? And this is one that does not, and this is one that we'll be installing the Talon grips on today. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me start off by saying both of these guns have been cleared and they are unloaded. Always check your guns before you work on them. Make sure they're clear and unloaded, okay? So what we're going to start with today is an older Glock 23 40 caliber. Set the magazine aside, we're not going to need that. This is an older gun and the plastic around the handle has just gotten really slippery. And when you're shooting it, your hands start to sweat. You don't have a real great purchase on the gun. So we're going to install the Talon grip. So step one is you're going to take your alcohol prep pad and you're going to go ahead and open this guy up. And you just want to wipe it down really good. And what you're doing here is you're getting rid of all the gun oils and oils from your hand or anything like that that's on the gun, because we want to make sure that the Talon grip that we're installing sticks really well. So go ahead and wipe that down really good. Try to get all the spots you can. Okay, so now that we've got that wiped down, we're going to go ahead and set the alcohol prep pad aside. We're not going to need that again. When you get your Talon grip out, you're going to see that it has certain cutouts on it and certain shapes. And what I like to do before I peel the backing off is I'll kind of just lay it out on the gun, and you can see, like, for example, this one lines up right here with the little Glock emblem and kind of wants to line up with the front of that there. So we'll kind of eyeball that. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that all looks pretty good. And the reason we do this is to make sure that we indeed order the right grip for the right gun. And then it's going to fit nicely. So once we've done that, we're going to go ahead and carefully peel the backing off of the grip. When you peel them, just take your time. It's not a race. You don't want to rip the grip by pulling it off too fast. Just, like that right there. Set this aside because you're not going to need it. To start, you want to kind of make sure that you're lined up with the Glock symbol with this one. And just kind of lay it in there, just like that. Now you don't have to press it hard right now. This is just your initial, to make sure it's going where you want it to go and everything looks even and symmetrical. Right now you're just trying to make sure everything's lining up how you want it and it's centered. And if you make a mistake, let's say it goes on crooked like that, you're like, oh no. You just pull it off gently, right? And just kind of realign it. Make sure that it's going where you want it to go. All right? Just like that. It's very simple. The thing is, though, you just take your time. And it's going to lay where you want it to. And then you're going to take these guys and you just want to wrap those around. You can see they're going to kind of go inside the grooves right there of the gun. Like that. Just like that. Now you've got the Talon grip pretty much positioned where you want it to go. At this point, you're going to kind of you're going to look it over and make sure that it looks even. So it's even around this Glock logo right here. It's even all through here. The back looks straight. This side looks good. Looks good right here, and looks good on the grip. Okay. So now that I'm happy with where it's at, I'm going to go ahead and start working this here. Now, remember before I said it could be handy to have a sharp pocket knife or an X-Acto knife? This is why I say this. I've never, these come pre-cut, so you don't have to do anything to them. You can just leave them, they're good to go. I like to kind of trim them up a little bit, more or less like where this is overhanging, and I'll show you how to do that. And I also noticed right here there's a bubble underneath that grip right there. So that bubble can be dealt with two ways. One, you can simply just put a little cut in it and then work the air out, or you can do what I'm about to do and just kind of peel it back like this, right? And then just let it down again, but press the bubble out as you go. See? Now the bubble's out. So this is where you want to take your hairdryer, and you just want to kind of go over the grip. And I mean, you don't want to get this too hot because you will melt it. You can melt it. You just want to get it warm. And what you're doing that for is you want it to really lay into the grooves of the gun and kind of take a good shape of the gun. And I feel like it also activates the adhesive a little more. Okay, so, and I just do a little spot at a time. So we're going to start like right here. I'm just going to get that warm, just like this. All right, up and down a little bit. Nothing major. Again, you're not trying to melt this. You're just warming it up. And then you just go over it with your thumbs and press it in. So it's all pressed in really, really nice. Like that. See how you can see the contour of the actual grip underneath of it right there. That's what you're looking for. But this is what I'm going to tell you. For those of you who've not had Talon grips on your gun, you really don't see the purpose of it, or you just think, oh, you know, I just don't know, I'll need that. Let me tell you what. It's like riding a bicycle with no handle grips on your handlebars, okay? Once you put these on, it just feels so much better in your hand. You have more control. It just feels so much nicer in your hand, okay? And again, you know, they're under $20. It's an excellent way to dress up your gun. Excellent way. So we're going to go ahead and just keep on doing what we're doing. Heating it up. Just like this. Again, we're not melting them, we're just warming them up, all right? If you're getting to the point where they're melting, way too much. Now that we've got this pretty well done, I want to show you one thing. If you can look right here, there's a little overlap, all right, from the Talon grip itself, where it kind of wraps through the finger well and wraps over on top of the side of the Talon grip. Now, you can leave that. That's fine. It's not going to hurt anything. Nothing at all. But I like to kind of cut it so that it's all the same. And that's what the sharp knife or the X-Acto knife is for. So I'm just going to really carefully take my knife and just run it right along just like that. Alright, there's one. There's two. Just like that. And then three. Last one. There. Just like that. Now, just peel off the excess. See? Just peeling it off. There you go. And the nice thing too with Talon grips, guys, if you ever change your mind and think, oh, you know what? I don't want those on there anymore. I want it to be back to what it was when it was stock. You can just peel them off, and I've done that a couple times where, you know, I've damaged them or whatever, so I had to peel them off to put more on, and they don't leave a residue. You just peel them off, and the gun is just like it was before you put them on. So that's it. Grips installed. The slippery plastic is a thing of the past. We now have our awesome Talon grips on here. Our purchase on this gun is far improved. Easy to do, affordable, simple upgrade to this pistol, and what a difference. Well, that's it for this episode of the Gunmeister. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, happy shooting. We'll see you next time on the Gunmeister. Probably gonna need to pick up the fire extinguisher too.
You're not doing that around me again. Holy shit.
Well, next time something's flying at you, you gotta get out of the way.